What is going on YouTube? My name is Bankrupt and thank you for tuning in. Like always, there's buttons, links down below. Feel free to click them there for a reason. But today's matchup is Tapion taking on Yamcha. And yeah, this is a interesting back and forth match. And we're going to just get right into it. This is actually, truth be told, my first time playing Tapion. I did have the bye first round, so I was able to kind of go over it. This isn't my list, actually it's Jimmy's list. So I wanted to kind of look it over. I didn't get a chance to build anything. I asked if he was playing it. He said no, and I'm like, cool, can I just run it? And he's like, yeah, sure. It's one of the ones I wanted to build, just hadn't had a chance to get to it yet. So the leader itself on the Unawakened side, when this card attacks, look at top 5 cards of your deck, add up to one blue Trunks You Hero or Phantom Dragon card to your hand, which is pretty nice. It helps you find pieces you want to see. The Awakened is either 4 or less life, or if you have 2 or more energy in a blue Hirudegarn in play, draw 1 card, switch to 1 energy's active mode, go down to 6 life, which is pretty cool. Yamcha, on the other hand, kind of the same on both sides. Awakens at 5 life, but when you attack, look top 2 cards of your deck, add 1 red card to your hand, give it the leader plus 5k power, and so on and so on. I did get to go first here, second here, which means I gained the ability of the energy marker, which is pretty nice. It means you have a very good turn 2 play. And on my first leader, so you can see I brought the set 14, I think it is, Hirudegarn to my hand, which is a activate battle. If you have 2 blue cards in your combo area, you get to play it for 3 energy, and then some crazy effects. We'll get into it whenever it gets played. And I did manage to kind of hit Yamcha for his life. He did charge a card, but still took the damage. This red Shinron Unison, I think I talked about it before. It's a great Unison. The only downside is that Yamcha is, like I think I mentioned before in the last video, it's very explosive. So if you can control the rate at which they bring cards out, you're in a better place. For example, in order to kind of get these 2 cards on the board, Yamcha player had to draw 1 card, bomb deck a card, then play 1 card from hand, then play another card from hand. So even though you're getting these cards on board for free, which is great, you're losing on your hand support. And granted, there are Yamchas like in this case that will, on attack, you look top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 Earthling to your hand, which helps out a lot on kind of recovering cards you miss out on. And that's it. I mean, there's also the other Yamcha where at the end of your turn you get to draw 1 card. So there are cards that can help you get that hand size back. But if you don't see them, or if your opponent tends to kind of control those from you, you kind of get put into a bad situation. So during Yamcha's turn, I did go down to 5 life. And now I'm getting the attack on here, kind of getting some draws, hopefully to see some of my other pieces I need. And one of the core things to this deck are the Minutias. And here I got 1 to my hand. Between the 2 in this set, and I think the one from set 14, you have 2 different ones that draw 1 card on play, and the other one is the top 5 search. Here I have 2 in the combo area. I'm paying the 3 for Hirudegarn, which allows me to awaken, which is great. Get to restand 1 energy, draw 1 card. I'm already past 6, so it doesn't really matter. And we're attacking to his Yamcha. We're just trying to clear the board here. And on the awakened side of Tapion is that when a card in your combo area is placed in its owner's drop area, you may play up to 2 blue cards with energy cost of 1 from your combo area in rest mode. If you do, negate this skill for turn. So 2 draw 1s here. And then I use Hirudegarn's ability to KO 1 of my battle cards to ramp 1 energy. I'm already back to where I was at with the energy marker. I'm swinging into his battle cards. Like I said earlier, you have to control the board when it comes to Yamcha, because if you don't, you will get overwhelmed. So here I end up just passing. Like, I did what I needed to do. I kind of took care of his 2 battle cards. If he wanted to reestablish this again, for example, I think he has 5 cards in hand. He's going to have to charge a card, so he still be at 5. Then the Shinron's ability will draw 1, put 1 back, so he's still at 5. Then play a card, goes down to 4. If he plays another card, he's down to 3 cards in his hand. And from that point on, it's almost just an effect. Also, with Hirudegarn, I'm putting the 1 card from his hand back on top of his deck, so he's not actually getting anything new here. This pan, this pan's really good. So when your leader's powers increase, you can egg card by 20k. The Hirudegarn is a 30k. So this alone in this interaction here makes Hirudegarn 10k. Yamcha is sitting at 15. So like he could come up a little bit if he wanted to, but pretty much Hirudegarn's in a place where if I want to protect it, I can. If not, I'm gonna let it go. Here he's super combo. He's not gonna get the effects. He's not down to life. He's just trying to get rid of this card. And I said, fine, yeah, just have it. It's okay. So like always, I want to mention real quick, if these are decks you guys are playing, let me know in the comments down below how you enjoyed them and what you do differently compared to what we're seeing here. Pan did make an attack. I did go down to 4 life here. Super combos are now active for me, which is great. Yamcha players go ahead and establish a ZX card, so from here on out, Explosive Dance is a thing to worry about. Grant, only when he's down to 4 life, which only he's at 7 life right now, so I'm kind of good. I'm okay with this situation. But I also know this Yamcha player's deck, and I know he likes getting that burn damage off. So I'm trying to my best from here on out, stay at 4 life. Like that's all that matters to me, is do not go any further down than 4. Here he swings with Yamcha. Yamcha technically gets a 10k boost on play, so he's like 25k. So if I want to kind of like get out of this, I not only need a combo, I need a combo at least 3 cards to get out of it, or possibly 2 cards. And what I'm debating right now is paying 1 for another card to combo off. And ultimately, I will combo off the Heroic. And this is a mixed thing. When you know your opponent's going to play, when you're playing against a red deck and they have access to Explosive Dance, I want to load up my Z deck as much as possible with high power cards. So when I do go for a kill turn, I'm not worried about Explosive Dance at all. I have everything I need in my Z deck, my Z energy, to kind of go off the way I need to go off. So here we're in turn 3. Keep in mind, I did ramp, so I'm at 4 energy, which is really great. And there's a couple different ways you could go this turn. We're going to start with the leader swing straight into Pan, because Pan's problematic, especially with certain negates he has. I just don't want that to be an issue. So here he Wolfang Fist. Keep in mind, like I said earlier, he's probably down to like 4 cards in hand, and I'm not giving him any life yet. I'm taking care of the board because that's what's important to me. I come up 3. So I'm actually at 0 power right now. So I come up 215 just to see if he will do anything about that. And you can see one of the cards I did combo off was it's kind of hard. I know it's a glare. I do apologize, but it's the 8-drop Tapion Trunks from this set. It's a 25k. That's gonna be my Z charge right here. Just like I said, build that Z deck, Z energy up for future attacks. Get the 2 draws here, and I turn around and play another 8. I play the 8-drop. So the 8-drop activate main for 2 blue energy. If your leader is a hero or Phantom Dragon card, and you have 3 or more energy, and you have 2 or more blue cards in your battle area, I can play this card from my hand, which is great. This card is a 25k dual attack. On auto, when this card attacks, use it to one of your opponent's battle cards. Place it at the bottom of the owner's deck. See, we're clearing out cards now, and now wasn't expecting Bunny Bulma Girl. And bring out 100% follow-up as well. That's going to be a bit problematic. He did take damage there. The 8-drop also has effect, activate battle with return. Choose one of your blue hero cards with energy cost of 1. Return to his owner's hand. This card gains 10k and double strike for the battle. So I'm going to use this kind of get him down to 4 life. Like I said earlier, Yamcha likes awaken at 5. So just getting him below that awaken works for me. Here we're bouncing the other hero card to play the 4-drop Tapion. Activate main for 1 blue energy. You can play it by bouncing a card back to your hand. It's double strike. If your opponent has 2 or more energy, when this card is played, choose one of your opponent's battle cards with energy cost 4 or less, ignoring barrier, and place the bottom of his owner's deck, getting rid of that problematic card. I do not want him having 100% on the board at all. And he did block, so once again, his board is cleared. And he, like I said, he did take 3 cards from those attacks, from damage total. So his hand's probably sitting at a better place than it was last turn. The question is, how is he going to play here? And having another Pan, it's not what I wanted to see. I mean, kudos. Like, this Pan works perfect for this deck. I just didn't want to see it. But he did play Pan. He immediately awakened over here. So he's sitting at 4 open energy. Has plenty of options. He's minusing on the his Unison to play the active Vegeta Unison, which is a slightly better version of this Shinron. Shinron was great. It was cheap. It played, but Vegeta has practically the same effect. But I think it's just a draw one. You don't need a bottom deck card for this effect, which helps out a lot. Here he's swinging with the Yamcha, getting the minus onto Trunks, which can put down to 5k. And I think he's even swinging onto it as well. So here I'm using my leader's ability to combo a card, get out. Oh no, I think he was swinging into leader. That's what it was, yeah. Here he's using the plus effect. Plays the Yamcha once again. This Yamcha is the searcher for top 3 cards. Look for Earthling. It is a 15k. And I think from here on out, he's going to swing into, he's debating between leader or going towards Trunks. And Trunks obviously the best choice because it's sitting as a 5K. That card is pretty much a threat if you let it sit there long enough, because during my turn, you're just giving me the ability to have 2 extra attacks, one of them being a double strike. So here he is swinging. And I think, do I activate Dimension Magic? No, I do not. So he gets the auto, getting the search. But I also know his hand's pretty small, so I know I'm kind of safe. Getting their pan, I don't want to see that, really. It looks like, yeah, he decided to leave it there. So here I use Zeno as a super combo, bring a card back to my hand, get the charger card again. This way it's in active mode, but it's a 10k. It puts me at 15 now. Now I just got to combo one more card to get out of this attack. And there it is. Swinging with Pan. And once again, this is going straight to Trunks as well. I think... So I'm double checking the wording on it. And it doesn't actually specify whose turn. It just says activate battle once per turn, choose one. So I go, okay, I'm going to use activate battle here, give it a plus 10k for the battle, and then I'm going to, from here on, it's now like technically a 15. And here I can just kind of, since it being up to 20, which helps out a lot. And I just use Dimension Magic. I'm not letting him get rid of this Trunks. I'm hanging on to it as long as I possibly can. And that was a pass. So he has one open red energy. I'm expecting Explosive Dance from here on out. But I know I have the attacks I need to get through now. So I think we're going to start with the actual Trunks attacks first. Try and get down to 3. He uses After Image, which this is mixed with Pan. This just takes out Trunks raw. Battle and boom, done. That hurt a little bit, but hey, at least it happened on the Trunks. I still have a double strike, 20k here on the board, which we'll go ahead and swing with that one as right now. And he does not negate, so I'm kind of like going into it, comboing up, which I like. So once again, this will allow me to play these 2 1-drops, get 2 draws off it. He did combo out. Yeah, there's the last one. Yeah. So get me a draw 2 here. Here I'm debating about like what's the best order. What's the best order to play stuff. We see I have a Trunks in my hand. This decision apparently is very questionable. Just taking my time trying to figure out what's the best option. Oh, okay, there it is. So I do have a secret rare in my hand. I think I'm trying to figure out cards in hand. If I play the secret rare, bounce those cards to his hand, does he have more than me? At that point, I can take a life from him. And yes, we end up playing Beast Gohan here for the 2 energy. We bounce his board back to his hand, including the Unison. He does have, I have 6 cards. I think he had 7 cards. And so he loses a life here. But conveniently enough, he had, oh, hang on. Okay, he shouldn't have looked at that life, but hey, he did have Bunny Girl, so he's able to kind of reestablish a card right afterwards. And this kind of created a slight nightmare for half a second. So in about a minute, we're going to see a weird transition happen. So I had a question to Jimmy about this. I was like, hey, it's all in the activate main. So even though I'm bouncing his cards, Bunny Girl will still be in his hand, correct? Like he wouldn't lose, like it wouldn't change the result of anything. And it's all about like the weird checkpoints that are made when things happen. and we kind of go back for half a second. So see here, he's putting the life back, because it was the judge was ruling kind of like in a way like no, because the checkpoints occur, Bunny Girl will be played. He will end up double checking the rule book and looking at that. No, actually, before all of the stuff will happen before that it's actually played, and the transition will happen now. I think, yeah. So now he's back at 2 life. He didn't call blocker, but because of all this confusion here, he's kind of asking, "Hey, wait, I would have done blocker." I'm like, "Yeah, if you want to do blocker, it's fine. I'm still gonna pop your 3-drop with Trunks, which Trunks free attack, which is the promo from the set, is that when this card's played, choose one of your opponent's battle cards with energy cost 4 or less, place the bottom of their deck. I was like, it doesn't matter how you do this then. If you want to block, I'm still getting rid of this card then instead of your blocker. He said, that's fine. I just didn't want to take this attack. So hopefully that clears up any confusion that just happened there. Trunks, I'm swinging with that to 20k. He's still at 2 open life. Really, I'm just trying to get his hand down before I use the Secret Rare's activate main / battle. And what's great also, because like I said, he has 1 open energy, this tells me he has not seen Explosive Dance at all, which is perfect. He did take some damage, so I know I'm able to freely kind of go into this thing, and I will end up retaining Beast Gohan and also the Double Strike. It doesn't really matter who I swing, if I reach the Trunks or the Tapion, because they're both 20Ks. But here we swing to Tapion. Trying to see if I end up comboing. Yeah, we go to 25 here. So he has to at least get rid of a super combo and then 1 other card. Or in this case, 3 cards. And then on the debate between either swinging with the leader or the Secret Rare, I think I ultimately will go with the Secret Rare first. And I almost just said, no, I'll leave it here. But I was like, no. It'd be smarter to try to get combo everything. Combo all the cards I could combo out. That way he has a smaller hand. And so I'll ultimately, pay 1 to combo the Golden Ape, which goes to 25. And I think I'll combo 1 more card to go to 30. And he's like, yeah, that's it. I can only get to 30. He did have Flight of the Grand Eagle in his hand for my Secret Rare attack. But luckily enough, I managed to combo up enough so he couldn't, it wouldn't matter. But that's today's video. Thank you all for tuning in. Keep in mind, there's buttons, links. You know what to do. Bye.